Hello everyone, this is our camper at the Jersey Shore, and we are opening it up this weekend after 5 months of not being here. As of right now, it is a hot mess and there's so much work to be done. This is the Four Seasons room. When you first walk into the camper, there's leaves and pine needles on the floor and dust and cobwebs all over. We are going to transform this room with a deep clean from this before to this beautiful, restful after. I'm also cracking up at myself that my tripod is in this clip and I never took it out, but I wanted to give you a quick overview of what the inside of the camper looks like. I'm not going to be tackling the inside of this camper in this video. You're going to have to come back for a part 2, so make sure that you like and subscribe and get notified of when that video is uploaded. If you're new here, hi, my name's Nissa and I make videos about motherhood and homemaking. I'm a thrifter and a DIYer, and I have big plans to transform this camper into something really homey and peaceful. The first thing that I'm doing is just going ahead and putting a trash bag in the trash can. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to be getting rid of, like our old sponges. I went to go put our dishes away and realized that we had some mice and they helped themselves to my bottom drawer, but our top drawer was clean, so I went ahead and put our silverware away and all of our other dishes that didn't seem to have mice in the cabinets. We bought this camper about 3 years ago, and I have actually never shared it on my YouTube channel before, but I have a huge desire to paint the walls white in here. I would love to replace the window treatment and put up a cute peel and stick backsplash.
I told myself that maybe he ain't worth it.
This will be our second full summer down at the camper, and it just feels very disorganized. We have our coffee bar out here, which does make sense because there's not a ton of counter space inside of the camper, but nothing feels organized about what is in these islands, what's in the camper, what's in the cabinets. So that is something I really want to prioritize this summer, is just creating a lot of functionality in here. We got down here on a Friday night around like 4 o'clock, so we just quickly did a little cleanup, set it up so that we could like sleep here. I put sheets on the bed and went to go take my set of sheets out of the cabinet, and a big black spider fell out of it, so I was like, heck no, am I using these? So I found other random sheets to just piece together. So we have 2 different pillowcases, no top sheet, just the bottom, and here's our comforter and top blanket. Since our camper is really in no shape to be cooking in at the moment, we're going to go out to dinner and then start all the cleaning and real work in the morning.
True talent in avoiding conversation, yeah.
Before going out to dinner, I did just want to quickly sweep all of these leaves and pine needles out of the sunroom.
I know that I missed a treat, but the taste is bitter.
On to the following day, my husband had a big project at hand. Our sunroom was never put on a good support, so it started sinking into the sandy ground. So he was stabilizing that while I went out and got some coffee for us and breakfast. My husband is the black coffee kind of guy, but I love myself a caramelized latte. I also got a gluten-free everything bagel with cream cheese and turkey sausage and jalapenos on it. If you made it this far, you're now in luck because it's now time to get started on the deep cleaning. I'm raising these blinds, we're going to wipe down the windows, we're going to clean this entire room top to bottom. There's cobwebs and dust just everywhere. So I'm just using my Swiffer duster and going over every single wall and ceiling and crevice surface, starting from the top to the bottom. This camper was extremely dusty, which was to be expected because I didn't do a very good job at cleaning it when we closed it up last year. I actually cannot believe how much dust came off those walls. Now I am moving on to wiping down the windows. I will say, because this is such a small sunroom, I am going to take it in phases, and I'm going to start off with the entryway first, because if I know I try to do everything all at once, I'm going to get really overwhelmed. This white footing was probably the dirtiest thing in this camper, and it literally changed colors once I started cleaning it. It was so gross. Now that I had the walls totally wiped down, I went ahead and just vacuumed this corner so I could get our entryway area set up.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.
I've had this old desk for a few years now. It's from Wayfair, and it's what I used to use when I worked my accounting job, but now I'm using it as an entryway table here at our camper.
Shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art.
I forgot that we normally like to prop the camper door open behind the desk, so I went ahead and moved the desk out and then put that back. Under the desk, I like to keep a basket for shoes, a basket for our beach towels, and this bowl on top that we keep our beach tags in. I recently just went thrifting and got some really cute decor for down here, so I'm super excited to post that video of me thrifting and styling this room. Now I'm just moving this cart out and slowly making my way along in this room. I would also just like to say, you're not going to see me do a ton of wiping down of the walls and this baseboard in the rest of this video, because I kind of thought, everyone would get tired of seeing that. But please know that I did wipe down every single wall in this sunroom. I just wanted to respect everyone's time and attention. But now I'm just going ahead and setting up the area on the other side of this camper door. I got this 6 cubby set when I was in high school from Target, and I put it together myself, and I can't believe I still have it. It's probably 10 years old at this point, and one of the shelves has broken on it.
Stronger than the others think, and who cares if you might mess it up? Shine, go ahead and shine, darling, go ahead and shine.
Now I am moving on to the dinette area of this sunroom. I'm literally just pulling the rug that the table is on, and I'm going to wipe down all of these windows. I love how much natural light comes into this room, but I do feel like if I had put this sunroom in myself, I wouldn't have had so many windows and I would have done a bit more wall framing. And it's not because I don't like them, it's just genuinely because we are in a campground and I do feel like there is a lack of privacy with all of these windows. I'm really thinking about hanging curtains on top of the blinds because our couch in here is a sleeper sofa, so people sleep out here pretty often, and so much sunlight comes in through these blinds and will wake you up at like 6 a.m. And I just know that not everyone wants to wake up that early. And I also think that curtains just would really help soften this room since it is kind of a plastic container. Also, if you're new here, I would just like to share that I am a cancer survivor and I do all of my cleaning with non-toxic products. So I wipe down my windows with just water and vinegar, and I'm wiping down this table with water and cast iron soap. I thrifted these chairs last year and they came with these cushions on them, and I don't know why, but I decided that I don't like them anymore, and there was sand on the back of the chairs too that needed to get wiped off, so I decided I'm just going to get rid of these cushions, and if I find something new then that'd be great. But I'm also thinking about maybe painting the chairs white. I am a firm believer in trying to give something a second life before buying something new. My wallet also believes in that as well, but it does bring me a lot of satisfaction to know that I transformed something when it once was old and I made it look like something completely new. That is why I love thrifting and just making over furniture pieces. I made over a ton of furniture in my home back in PA, and I have big plans to do the same thing in this sunroom. Now it is time to move on to cleaning this coffee cart. So we have this TV in here that we actually keep outside under our gazebo, but since the outside space is not set up yet, we are going to keep the TV in here for right now. That video will be coming up soon, will be a part of this series. But now I'm moving on to the seating area of the sunroom. I would consider myself extremely blessed when it comes to thrifting. I feel like I always have amazing luck and just get the best finds. I literally got this TV stand from the thrift store, brand new in the box, for $25. And I could not have asked for a better piece of furniture for this spot.
I don't need nobody else but me. It doesn't matter what you're gonna say. I just need time right now. I'm going alone tonight. I don't need nobody else but me.
I like to keep my kids' toys in the TV stand, so I am going to use these two baskets that I originally had in the coffee cart, and I'm going to separate their Play-Doh and their toys. I need to bring more toys down here. We did take a lot of stuff home for the winter, but I know this sunroom is going to get filled up real quickly. Another crazy story is that I literally trash picked this coffee table along with that green dresser that you see in the corner and the green nightstand. They were both in the trash. Like, who gets rid of furniture that nice? I also thrifted the little lifeguard lamp, and please don't take this as like a brag at all. It literally is just me saying, like, this is something that I'm really passionate about, is thrifting and giving things a second life. And if you love those things too, I really hope that you consider subscribing. I would also just like to say I feel extremely blessed to have this camper. My husband and I are both 26, and he is in construction, and he had to sacrifice a lot so that we could buy this camper. He ended up being on a refinery job. He was working 12-hour shifts, 7 days a week, at night shift for 3 months straight, and he did make a ton of money that blessed us so that we could buy this camper. But every single time I come here, I always think about that season and just all that he had to go through for it. And I thank the Lord a lot too, because when we got this camper, it really was like the right time and the right place, the way everything worked out. And I feel like our family really needed a place to be outside in the summer, because at home in Pennsylvania, we have a very small yard and do not get a ton of outside time. Also, the beach is literally my happy place. It's my husband's happy place too, and I feel like every time we leave here, we go back home feeling so refreshed, and I really do consider myself so fortunate. Also, I need to just give a quick shout out to my husband's aunt. She blessed us with this vacuum from her beach house, and my aunt on my side blessed us with our steam mop from her camper. She's actually who got us into this campground, is my aunt. So I just feel so fortunate that we have family that is always helping us and taking care of us. My in-laws are who are watching our kids this weekend while we got this all opened up, and I could not be more thankful that they were taking the kids. My kids were so excited to go over there too. They literally are the best grandparents. Anyway, if you made it this far, I would just like to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some motivation from this video, and I really hope you consider liking and subscribing and coming back for part 2 of this series of cleaning my camper. Alright, God bless!